I've been told that my pancakes are pretty legendary. I'm not a huge pancakes fan. Is that weird, Andy?
Yeah,
Ethan?
it's very weird.
I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm pretty good at them. I would venture to say this is the best pancake of your life. You don't have to love it to know how to make it, is what I'm saying. We should get CJ to start making fish dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for now, let's talk about pancakes. When I said I don't love pancakes, I meant I like pancakes. But the trick with pancakes is good for whether you love them or not. Maybe you love the people around you. You just want to make sure that they're having a good time. All-purpose flour, very, very simple. You probably have all of this. I'm going to give you measurements today, which I don't usually do. That's 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1½ teaspoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1½ teaspoons of baking soda. You definitely have all this stuff in your cupboard at home. I'm mixing my dry and my wet separately because it mixes more evenly, right? There's some technique to making the perfect pancake. Now let's get to our wet ingredients. I'm gonna start with 3 eggs and I am gonna whip them up first. I want the consistency nice and even, so that's why I'm doing the yolks first. But to that, let's go with 2 1/4 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and some vanilla extract. Now here's the interesting thing. Buttermilk pancakes are superior. That's what this is. However, I buy buttermilk and it ends up sitting in the fridge and I never use it for anything except for that little bit that I needed. The vinegar into the milk is gonna give us the acidity. It's kind of like a buttermilk hack. All right, let's keep going. Mix all of those wet ingredients together. Now we're mixing the wet into the dry. I'm using a spatula here. Notice I got rid of the whisk. We don't wanna over mix. Everyone's always afraid of lumps and they want this smooth pancake batter. That's not where the magic is. The magic is gently folding everything together. A few lumps are okay. You don't want a ton of lumps. You don't want dry spots of flour, but you do want to mix it gently. Fold, gentle, fold, gentle. Now we're gonna let it sit. This is key. The baking powder, baking soda, buttermilk mixture is gonna give us that lift, that pow. So while that's resting, at least 10 minutes, let's get to our thick cut bacon. I'm at medium low today. The bacon needs to render its fat because the bacon fat is another magic ingredient. It's another secret, super special ingredient. So cook your bacon, let me know in the comments. I'm a 10. Ethan, Andy?
5.
What?
5.
5? I'm a crispy level 10 on my bacon, but by all means, cook your bacon the way you want. Just make sure you render out the bacon fat. Before we get to our pancakes, pull your bacon off. Some of the leftover little bacon bits, we don't want that. They will burn into the surface of our pancakes. So scrape away the little nibbly bits of bacon, but bring back the bacon fat. Cool? Now I'm gonna take a spatula or a ladle. You can call it whatever you want, Andy. Jeez.
Definitely not a spatula.
Not a spatula. We're gonna take a ladle and do as big as you like or as small as you like. You could do a whole bunch of small little cakes or you could do one giant one. I feel like this is a pretty standard size. 6 sounds good. What we're looking for is tiny little bubbles around the edges before we flip. If you want to, extra step, not mandatory, zest a bit of lemon over a couple. Just that little brightness of that lemon flavor is really, really wonderful, but not mandatory. That's just something extra I like to do. Give it a try, see if you like it. Now when we flip, we should see that golden beauty. Now the magic of the bacon fat's gonna give us texture and flavor. Some of the saltiness is gonna come in, but that golden texture is what we want in a perfect pancake. And that's it. That's just, I mean, you can see how puffy these get, right, Ethan? They're super fluffy. Fluffy, gorgeous little breakfast pillows. And of course, maple syrup. Don't overthink it. Don't go all crazy with your toppings. This is a pancake. This is pancake magic. Maple syrup's all you need. And look at that. Majestic, beautiful, gorgeous pancake. I feel like I almost need a knife. I mean, look, this is Ethan, would you eat a stack this big?
Yes.
Could you?
Yes.
Andy?
Totally.
What? I'm gonna be honest. I could eat one of these. But look at this. Look at that. Andy, can I show you? I just need to like gander at this. Look, right on top. Look how fluffy. So we didn't mix with the whisk. So what we're left with is all of these air bubbles. You see that? Very, very fluffy. Super, super fluffy. So, I mean, I will say, fantastic pancake. I would eat 1 or 2. I'd like to know in the comments below, how many would you all eat? This right here, That's how bacon should be. I'm interested to see in the comments how many 5s there are out there.
Oh, there's got to be very few.
Very few?
Very few.
Hussy, Hungry Hussy's a 5 or a 6. What do you think, Hussy? All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out. There you go. That's a primer on pancakes. Pancakes 101. Be gentle. Take your time. Mix your wet separate and your dry separate. Use, I was going to say a ladle this time. I couldn't say ladle earlier. Now I'm saying spatula. Thank you. Jeez. Pancake got to my head. See what happens? Go gentle with it. Don't whisk it. Don't overmix, and let it sit before you go. And bacon fat. This is the golden rule, isn't it?
Yep.
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 Liquid golden rule. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat, where we like to help you become a better cook one recipe at a time. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I will see you all in the next episode.